Hey, what's going on YouTube? In this video we're going to be reviewing the Zino2 firmware 1.21 on the flight controller, and on the controller itself is going to be 1.14. Alright, so let's get started and jump into the video. Okay guys, here we are. Very windy conditions. Got a steady 15-mile-an-hour wind. Very sunny day. Front just moving through, and we are going to fly to Zino2. So let me kind of give you an idea of where we're at. So there's the Zino2 right there, and here we are. Okay, the conditions are good. Let's take a look at the parameters. It's sitting at 4K video with 60 frames a second. That's good. We'll do white balance. We're gonna go ahead and put it in sunny because it's kind of sunny out here, and we got all the water reflection. And then we're gonna look at the color, and I'm gonna make the color bright this time and see what it looks like and compare it. So now we got the color bright, and just for your information guys, I'm going to show you the revision levels of this. So the firmware version, we're running 1.21 on the flight controller or the aircraft, and we're running on the controller 1.14, which is the latest version. So let's get back to it. I'm going to start the recording, and we're going to start the Hubsan Zino here automatically. Let's see how it does. You ready? And the wind has really pushed it back, as you can see. It's giving it a hard time. It's definitely pointing its nose down. You can see it right there. And I'm not doing anything, but it's doing a pretty good job. I'm going to push it up a little higher and push it forward so I can see it. Okay. All right. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. I want to take it out over the water, guys. Seems to be pretty steady now. I know it's really hard on the microphones, and I apologize for that. I didn't bring any wind socks at all for the microphones. Seems that like the Zino2 has dropped the altitude a little bit. So you can see it right there. All right. So let's give it a go. I'm going to turn it and see how it does. There's some geese in the water down here. It seems to be pretty steady. I wanted to leave it right there for a second. I'm going to turn off my phone here. Okay guys, before we get too far along on the video, I wanted to show you guys the differences between the 4K 60 frames a second and the 1K 120 frames a second. You can see in the lower quadrant there, it shows you the details of the video. The bit rate for 4K is 100 megabits per second. Frame rate is 59.94 frames per second. And on the right side, you can see that it's 72 megabits per second on the 1K, and the frame rate is 119.88 frames per second. As you can see, the videos both look pretty good. I prefer the 4K, but the 1K looks pretty decent, looks solid. Look at those trees getting pushed around in the background there in the 1K shot. Man, that is just... So anyway, you guys tell me what you think. Which one you prefer, 1K or 4K? All right, now we're going to do the slow motion and show you why you want to run slow motion. Isn't that cool how you can slow things down so much and it still keeps the quality of the video very nice? I think this camera looks pretty good to me. As you can see now, I can read what that big truck says, Big M. It'd be hard to do at full speed. So as we face the camera into the sun, we'll slow it down here a little bit when these trucks are coming by. And as you see, it gives you a nice cinematic effect. Now, I wasn't doing my best piloting here, and so I decided to switch around a little bit. Again, I'm facing the sun, and it makes it hard. And you can actually read that truck also. So that's one of the benefits of slow motion in 1K at 120 frames a second. It makes it very nice to give you that cinematic slow motion feel. And this truck is the same thing. I don't know how to pronounce it, but now I'm able to slow it down enough to get details out of what you're looking for of a fast-moving object. So let me know what you guys think. Which video do you prefer? Is 4K at 60 frames a second or the 1K at 120 frames a second? And what do you think of this super slow motion here, right? You see that cement truck cruising by nice and slow, and there's full speed. It would have been going so quickly, right? And again, giving you that cool cinematic look right there. Unbelievably nice. I think I'll be using that effect while putting some videos together. All right, here comes a big truck as it's cruising on by, and can't read what it says, but I know it looks like it's got some really pretty cool logos on it. All right, so we have a big storm moving in, and it's changing the barometric pressure a lot, so the Zino is affected by that quite a lot. And also, the white balance is changing quite a lot. So I need to lock down the white balance, so let's get back to the video. My phone, it's now in GPS mode. Maybe that'll help. All right. Very, very, very sunny out here today, guys. I'm going to sit here for a little longer. I'm going to get my hat out and put my hat on so I can get better view here. Okay. Okay. I'm just going right down the middle of the lake. Wind has picked up some more, as you can probably hear on the microphone. The wind is really hitting it. Seems like I'm barely moving, Tim. Alright, I'm going to turn it around and bring it back. So we're now flying with the sun and the wind, full speed. Really moving. With the wind. Says it's doing 23 meters a second, which I believe. See right there, the wind is really pushing. It's trying to stand on its tail. Man, that's a good 20-mile-an-hour gust. We just lost. Can you got it, Tim? Really got gusty there. I just lost the helipad. My son is going to go get it. Boy, that thing really took it off, didn't it? You ought to pick that up for me, Tim. Thank you, buddy. That should hold it. Woo! That thing was like, you can kick them into place. Hey, she got a little shiner, Tim. Dang, that was amazing. Amazing wind. We got 58% battery. We're going to start this guy up. Here we go. We'll do a manual start this time. Got 20-mile-an-hour wind coming right at us, and we got this lady fishing right next to us. Gonna turn it sideways. Get up, get up. And we just met these fishing persons here, mother and her son, and I'm just going to do a quick takeoff and see how far we can get back out of here, up and out, and see how much this wind fights us. Yep, there's wind blowing it hard. Says that we're moving 22 miles an hour. We're headed way downwind down here. Move to the left a little bit. It says 17, height 1,400 feet away. We'll keep it a little bit over 100 feet. This wind is just howling. Okay, I can see it between the trees down there. Okay, I think I'm far enough. And then we're going to bring it back and coming back. We're going to come back as fast as we can. Since we're doing 24 miles an hour. .4, 0.5, 25.5. And here it comes. We're going to lower it and have it come straight at me. And here it is. Here's looking at us right there, guys. When pushing it around, we have 47% battery. And the wind, again, is really howling. Stop the recording. I'm going to switch it to 1080p. And then go back here and I will change the frame rate to 120 frames a second. Perfect. Perfect. Start the recording. So this is 120 frames a second at 1080p. We're going to go look at the traffic this time. And the traffic's right over there. I'm going to do a flyby here over the fishing people. So I just wanted to see what that looked like at 120 frames a second on this camera. 30% battery. Okay, I'm going to do one more turn here. There we are. And I'm just going to bring it back. It's too windy to risk it out here today. Turn the camera down. Come on back, buddy. Big weather system moving in, as you can see in the background. Push the camera down a little bit. Okay, time to bring it back.
warning. The drone is under return to home field.
See if I can land it. Ooh, that was hard to land it, and are we all done, Tim? You want to go home? I mean, man, I could burn another battery, but no reason to. It's too crazy conditions out here.